Good morning, everyone. Welcome. It's I think two or 3 days after the big rain, but we're still getting rain today. Waters are receding on the flooding. So today we're going to go in. We're going to try to work on the tiny house. I've had a couple of days interruptions where things come up. Just haven't been able to get much done. Also, one of you folks mentioned it seems my slim waistline has increased. I'm up to 205 pounds at this point. I haven't weighed that much in a few years since somebody else mentioned, Ken, you're getting a little chubby. So part of it is just I'm just not eating correctly. I'm just snacking. Shouldn't do that. So I'm going to try to lose some weight. We'll see how that goes. 205. That's what I weigh right now. We'll work on that. Anyway, we're going to go in, work on the tiny house. And here we go. Look at that. So we'll be defining this little shelf area. If I do deep knee exercises, maybe that'll help with the tummy. These little short pieces snap together really well. That might require a little tappity tap. Alright. Just going to tap this one over. Beautiful. All right. Just going to rip a filler piece here to make it all equal. And just a little filler. And then we'll build this little cabinet. I'm going to assemble the shelving right here on the floor. I've already cut the pieces to go around the perimeter. And I have the back panel all cut. And I've polyurethaned it one coat. I'm waiting for that to dry. So what I'll do, and I've showed this before in other videos, I'm going to just screw the back together. If you run it in reverse, it bores out the hole so that you don't have to, you won't split the wood, which of course is undesirable. I go forward just to start it in a little bit. One side, and I'm putting the part with the wane on the back so it won't be seen, of course. So I've gotten so used to Lyle, I don't even hear him anymore. Free rooster to a good home. Using this knee pad, is really handy. Okay. Make sure I get, these are polyurethane to all four sides. So I'm going to pick the best side in. Give you a little better view from the action side, so to say. And the end grain of wood doesn't split quite as easily as the side grain. Perfect. Very nice. And there it is. I think I'll put 2 shelves across. Guess I'll go cut those and then we'll put those on. I've cut the 2 shelves, and I marked out to make them equal. I put a mark here, and I put my square here off of this mark, so I know where to set the screws. And being in this far from the end, you don't have to worry about the pine splitting out, typically. So here's my mark, that's the center mark. And these boards are polyurethane both sides. It's a pretty good fit. Get it centered there. Just want to make sure it's good that way, and it is. The screw turned the board, so I'll just put it back where it belongs, and there it goes. I'll do the first one, and then I'll put the square in there. Oh, it just barely fits. Let's see if we're square. That's perfect. That one's good, but this one's off just a little. So I'll screw this one. So what's going on here with you? Just going to make a mark there so I know. I want to pull a measurement. $16 1/4. 16 1/4. So I'll leave it, hold it right there. Perfect. Perfect. You ever screw these together and then the very last screw you get off to the side and it comes out through and messes everything up? I always think about that when I'm putting the last screw in, because I have had that happen before. Okay, let's just see if it sets in there without the backer and with the face trim. We still need the face trim. Let's see. Good, there's plenty of room. All right, so I'll mount the face trim all the way around, and then I'll set it in as a unit and just put finish nails to hold that in. And then that'll give us 1, 2, 3 shelves. I'll also put a little little face on the front, just so things don't fall out as easily. So what I'll take is some 3/4 inch pine, rip it in half, and just put it on the face. I went and measured all of these, and I did a 45-degree angle on the ends. I made the sides shorter so that this will be the bottom, so that it will create an automatic lip for the first shelf. And then I'll just build 2 lips for that part. So I'm going to line up to this point. Pretty fussy, you want to make sure you get it right. Okay. looks real good. Norm Abram would always hold his hands just like that. Norm Abram, yeah. You'd always see him with a Band-Aid on. What a great Finnish carpenter he is. Okay. That looks real good. I like to, before I nail it here, I like to check this one, make sure it fits well. And then I know I've got the joints all right on. That's it. So one other thing with this is this side is way too wide because it goes right into the corner of the two walls. So I'm going to have to rip this. I'll get a measurement so I know what to cut that to. All right, so I ripped off this side and it sits in there well. Now I'll attach the back to it. There, let's set that in there. Really? What? Come on, come on. There. So I still have to put just a little lip on these two. There's a little one here. So I'll do that real quickly. There, let's see how this goes. Perfect. It's just great. All right. Come on. There we go. There we go. Okay. Okay, so this should look really nice when this part comes in. It should blend right around on that corner when I put this window in. So I've been busy over here. Let's take a look at that. I closed this all in, as you can see. And so this is a wire chase. Basically, there's a stud here and a stud here. So the wires go in here, up over that way, and over that way to return back to the breaker box. So this is just under 4 feet high and about, I think, 15 inches wide. 16, almost 16. So we'll get probably 4 or 5 shelves on there. Oh, I wanted to point out on this side, I cut these little strips. They're 3/8 of an inch wide, thick, an inch high. So there's just a little lip to stop stuff from just falling off. And I glued those on. The glue is dried really well. Okay, so now I guess I'm going to build that shelving unit. I just cut the backer like I did over on the other cabinet, the other shelf unit. And I got polyurethane on that. It's drying. So I'll cut the pieces around here and fit that on. I'm contemplating doing just a thin molding, thin face trim to miss this outlet box because the cover is going to come over somewhere in here. see, that would give us about 1.75 inches wide all the way around, and that might actually look better over here since it's a single unit. Over in the kitchen by the window, they come into the corner, so I think that's going to blend in real well. So I think I'll do that. I'll make the face molding, face trim, what did I say, 1.75 inches. 1.75 inches, that's perfect. Okay, I'll go cut those pieces and we'll be right back. Before I go out, I just wanted to mention, by making 1.75 inches, that means I'll get 2 pieces out of an 8-foot 1x4, which should make it work really well. So let's go out and rip those. The 1x4 pine is exactly 3.5, so I'm going to go, to make them equal, I'll go 1 3/4 to the center of the blade. Go inside and cut these. Now I just need to cut the miters on them, 45 degrees. And the length is, you can see that bad spot, I'll be burying that on the back side. 47.25, short point to short point. Right there. By turning the board over, it allows you to leave the angle on the saw at the same place. That way you get the short point. And that one is too short, so I'll use the other half. We'll use these, the shorter ones, for the top and bottom. Get the good side. I'll do the same thing. I'll flip it over. This time I'll use this one as a marker. Then I know that they'll both be exactly the same. I want to make sure I'm removing the pencil mark, and that'll give us the same. Beautiful. All right. Well, so I did it backwards. I think it'll work. Usually you make the box first, and then you fit the framework, the face boards to the framework. I will now make the framework, and I'm going to hope these fit, otherwise I've wasted all of this. Okay, all the pieces are cut. We'll just do it on the floor again and see how it goes. And we'll set the trim pieces over here. Going to be screwing through this way to butt those in. Sheetrock screws are like the new bungee cord, or what used to be baling twine. By starting it in first, going forward, kind of makes the screw stay in alignment. That's one side. Oh, actually, I want this one on the other side. Had a blemish mark on this side, so I'm going to make that come to the outside. Can you tell? Good side, bad side? Ah, yeah. And now it's time to find out if that trim is going to be good. So, bad spot there. I think I'm going to put the trim on this side. All right, the backer is dry. I think I'll put that on first this time. Make sure it's good. That looks good. Looks good. Looks good. Looks good. Just want to try it into the opening, see if it fits before I put the trim on. La, la, la. Oh yeah. Oh, that's going to be great. Yes. All right, we'll trim that out. All right. This looks like the better side. That looks good. That looks long. Well, I guess that's good, huh? How does this one look? That one's long. What did I do? Well, it's better long than short. Okay. Get my pencil. And I'll cut those two to that length, and I'll be right back. And I'm back. Cut all four of those. Again, I get the good side up. Oh, nice. That looks great. Perfect. Let's see if it fits. Oh, I love that. Wow. Perfect. So we'll put some shelves across here. I will put some shelves across here. And I'm not sure how many. I'm not sure what the use will be, but there's storage. That's the big thing. And there's plenty of room here for the cut face outlet cover, switch cover. Plenty of room there, so that's good. Okay, I think that's going to wrap up today's video. Thank you for watching, and I'll have a kind of a small surprise announcement next video as soon as I know for sure. Okay, thanks a lot, and we'll be seeing you later. Have a great day. Thanks for watching.